have like my comfort YouTubers. I feel like Hannah Noel. Good morning and welcome back to another video. I am home alone right now. Actually, my brother is upstairs. My mom is out of town. Mikey's at work all day until 4 and I have the day off. It's Sunday, the week of Thanksgiving, or like the week starting Thanksgiving. We have a really busy week. We have family coming over for Thanksgiving, and then Mikey and I are going out of town to his hometown for the weekend. So we just got to prep pretty much this whole week for what we're gonna do for Thanksgiving. This is Kenji. He's a little curious kitty. I need some stuff for June Coast. I got an iPad for Black Friday for only $80, a brand new iPad, which was a steal. It's like the 10th generation like blue iPad, and I'm gonna use it for Procreate to be able to create designs for June Coast. I've been making that viral sugar cookie syrup for my coffee, so I thought I would share my coffee recipe because it's so good. It's gonna be a pretty chill video. If you like watching YouTube videos that kind of are just day in the life, chill at home, this is for you. I already made the syrup the other day, so I'm not gonna make any more, but it's just half a cup of brown sugar, cake batter extract, almond extract, and I add butter extract in there. I'll show you what I add. A lot of people don't do this, but I like to add it in there because it tastes like the butter pecan. So this is the one that I use for the butter extract, and then cake batter extract, and then almond extract, which I use this one. Don't use that much of this though. You can find the recipe on TikTok somewhere, but I only use like a couple drops of this because it's super strong. This is the espresso we've been using. It's really good and it's super cheap. I do like Cafe d'Arte, which is an Italian brand, but this one, if you're looking for something cheap, it's at Walmart and it's really good. It's not acidic. Like, it's a good cheap option. What are you doing? I am just taking some heavy whipping cream and I'm gonna make a cold foam. This is leftover from yesterday morning, so I'm just gonna add a little bit to this and then add my syrup to it. I pretty much just fill the cup up with ice as like high as I can get it, and it's just espresso over ice, and then I'll pour the cold foam on top. And it froths better whenever you have like small amounts. I'm gonna start off with this smaller amount. Oh, actually, that may be enough. Okay. Well, making it in a to-go cup satisfies that urge to go and get a coffee. I know that, like, you know, one-use plastics is bad, but I'm reusing them and I have a ton of them. And the baristas who work at the coffee shop who watch my videos, yes, I save my cups. So yeah, I just do espresso over ice and then some cold foam, and then you just mix it up. It's really frothy because of the heavy whipping cream, that it's kind of like an iced cappuccino from Dunkin', but way better, but like that same kind of consistency where it's like super frothy on top. Just looks like that. Oh, so good. It's very espresso-y though, so I may add, you know what, actually, what I might add? I'm gonna add some butter extract because I usually add that to my cold foam, and I didn't do that. So, I don't know how that will taste, just pure extract. A little bit, because that gives it like that butter pecan. It doesn't add any sweetness to it, it just adds that flavor. And she's so good. Now I'm gonna make some breakfast. Whenever I sit down and get ready in the morning, I watch like Sophie Jane, Sarah's Day, Ruby Granger, Morgan Long. I mean, there's so many various people, but I just have like my comfort YouTubers. I feel like Hannah Noel is one of them. Sophie Jane is really cozy. She's an Australian. I love the Australians. Sarah's Day, she just had her baby, Harlow. I also really love Earthy Andy. She's an Instagrammer. She doesn't even post YouTube videos, but like I love her. Like she's definitely mom goals, living in Hawaii, raising some like surfy babies. I'm not a vegan and I don't think I'd ever be vegan, but like you gotta give it to her. She's like the queen of coastal content. I also changed the tree lights because we have like settings on them. I changed it to like the white lights and I love both of them. This is giving like classic Christmas. Like look how cozy that is. I'm currently making a bagel. I'm not gonna fry an egg though, so I probably need to get some protein in other ways. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but I'm just gonna eat half a bagel. She's gonna come over here because I have food. And she's gonna wait here this entire time. She's a super patient dog, but she can't have people food because she has really bad allergies. I'm sorry, girl. This is definitely much better with an egg. But, anywho, I need to write a to-do list. I have everything I need to do today. Because it just helps me feel productive. Like, days where I don't have anything to do and I could just sit at home doing nothing, like, I don't like it. I could make bracelets. I might call my grandma. I need to go and get an Apple Pen. I haven't got a case for it at all yet. I need to order one on Amazon. But it's just blue, which kind of matches June Coast, but I got it for $80. Technically, I had a $300 credit because I turned in one of my old laptops. Like, if you turn in things at Best Buy, you can get money for it. Like, old stuff, even if it doesn't work. Hi, Theo. Hey, buddy. What's up? Yeah, so I have an iPad now, so I can do all of my little drawings and then turn them into clothing and patterns and prints and eventually swimwear. But I'm gonna put it on like t-shirts for like swimsuit cover-ups, like large t-shirts and surfwear and stuff. So I need to go get an Apple Pen so I'm able to do that. Yeah, so I have an iPad now, so I can do all of my little drawings and then turn them into clothing and patterns and prints and eventually swimwear. But I'm gonna put it on like t-shirts for like swimsuit cover-ups, like large t-shirts and surfwear and stuff. So I need to go get an Apple Pen so I'm able to do that. I need to make a list of everything that I want to make for my patterns and stuff, so I'm kind of organized. Like I need to get like, I really want to get those Pantone, whatever you call it, color swatches so I know like how to pair colors together. I need to plan out designs that I want for my first launch. Like I think I want a couple of designs for my first launch as well as the jewelry, which is probably going to happen in February. It's probably going to be a really small launch until I can get money to be able to put into the business. Thank you. Thank you for being kind and courteous. What's wrong? What's wrong with you? You little whiner? Alaska. I think that's a good start. It's kind of like June Coast based, business based, but also just kind of keeping me productive. I'm not like putting a lot of pressure on myself to get everything done today, but I feel like day in the lives are much easier for me to film than week in the lives. I do like week in the lives because I can film like a couple, minutes in a day and then put it all together, but I'm someone who really likes to just like do something, film it, edit it, and then upload it. Like I don't like to do it in increments. So I'll still have some week in the lives, but I do really love day in the life videos. So I'm also going to be getting back to my camera eventually. It's just so convenient on my phone, but I will. I spent like $3,000 on my camera, not for this, not for YouTube, but like just in general. So I need to use it. Now that it's coming into December, I really want to start prepping for next year because next year I really want to go hard on June Coast, and I'm going to be launching it in 2025. So it's going to be like me grinding through the beginning stages of a business. So I really want to do like a Pinterest board of what I want my life to look like next year, like a vision board. And every year I make a vision board and I put it on my wall. Like I print out pictures and I put it on my wall, which is why I have that one in there. And I've had that one since 2023. I didn't do it last year. But everything on the 2023 one came true pretty much, except for, and at the time it was so funny because I put like clothing packing and stuff like that on there, but I had no idea anything about Juncoast. Like I hadn't even had the idea. I put a boyfriend on there, and then I got a boyfriend. I put Hawaii on there. I went to Hawaii. Like all of this stuff that I made, it came true. So unintentionally, I didn't even like try. It just kind of happened that way. So I really do want to make another one to be able to put on my wall. I also want to get a printed out photo of the Juncoast logo to put on my wall, because I just feel like that would be cool to have like my business logo like in a print, you know, that way if I do content or something I can have that in the background. I really want to do a whole collection with sharks for Juncoast because sharks are my favorite animal and I swam with them when I was in Hawaii. So I actually got a tattoo after I did it. I don't know if I ever showed this, but I have a tattoo of a shark after I got it in Hawaii after I swam with sharks. So I really want to do a collection about sharks. I think sharks are really important and they're really cool. Like 203 pens. This is basically like my inspiration for the brand. And just the vibes and the aesthetic. This is my background right now. Like that's really cute. Just like really bright colors and fun stuff you'd find like in the summer. It's all Hawaii stuff. I have decided, I've packed all my things in my car. I'm gonna go get in the infrared sauna at our work. Mikey's currently working, but I figured I haven't done the infrared sauna yet. So I'm gonna go try it. I have nothing better to do. So, and it's like 20 minutes from my house. So that's where I'm going. And then after that, we gotta go get an apple pen. I didn't get to show you all of this last time. So this is where all of the PTs work. This is like the PT bay. And then this over here is part of the PT stuff as well. It's more like workout equipment. And then we have hot and cold tubs. And this is like the jungle gym. So we have like halo therapy, which is salt therapy, and then like a little workout area, which is where all the PTs move from like the PT bays over to the workout area. So it's a little bit different than a typical physical therapy clinic. It's based around like athletes and stuff. I literally am the worst at pull-ups. I cannot do a pull-up to save my life. I've never been able to do a pull-up. Someday, I hope to be able to, but today is not that day. A little grocery haul of what I'm gonna be having for dinner. I have been on steak talk, so I'm gonna make a steak. It's a grass-fed steak from Sprouts. Gonna make a steak for dinner. I got more bagels for tomorrow, these gluten-free ones. I got 2 poppies for Mikey and I tonight, and then I got these, my favorite, you guys already know, to snack on.
My little T-Rex thing going on. I ate Chipotle for dinner because
He had Chipotle for dinner.
I worked all day long and haven't eaten but like 4 scrambled eggs. So.
I made boy dinner, steak and eggs, because I have not had near enough protein today. I had a bagel that had no protein this morning. And I had chicken for lunch, but like the ends I feel like are gonna be a little bit...
No, it's actually pretty good.
Actually.
That's more medium towards the end.
It's more medium towards the end, but like the middle I feel like is gonna be good. Mikey was cleaning this knife and I already demolished this egg. But it's perfectly cooked, in my opinion. Yeah, look at the difference in that knife. It's just so much better. And I think that is perfectly cooked. Would you say so?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.